Bells from the Edo time period shaped the relationships between individuals and their ancestors, as well as with the greater community through their involvement in rituals and other honor-based traditions. These four-sided bells are known distinctly for their shape as well as their flat top. The bells are made of bronze, which was a popular material at the time in West Africa. As a result, the trade of this metal was a significant part of the commerce in the region. Exchanges with European nations such as Holland and Germany through Portuguese middlemen were crucial to the supplying of this resource in a region with such a high demand for it at the time. Bronze and brass bracelets called manillas were worn and used as trade measurements for the transport of the materials across continents. After being imported, bells along with a variety of other objects were welded or shaped out of these materials to produce artistic pieces or objects for practical use. Layers of artisanry, ever present in artifacts like these, play a large role in the appearance of the bells. Detailed drawings and figures tended to be featured on the bells and held a significant presence in their appearance. Often used as a believed method to reach ancestors in rituals, the bells were placed on ancestral altars and arranged in a designated order. These bells were rung in a specific pattern in an attempt to spiritually connect with the ancestors of an individual. Ritualistic processions like these of all classes of people were carried out with the inclusion of bells as a central concept. From the lowest levels of society all the way to the king of the Benin kingdom, the Oba, bells were rung in this fashion to summon spirits of ancestors. This inclusion shows the importance bells hold in the relationship between individuals and their communities and families. Smaller, similarly shaped bells were worn by warriors of the kingdom for several reasons, evident in bronze plaques depicting heavily armed warriors with a bell of this variety tied around his neck. These bells were usually worn in an attempt to strike fear into their enemies upon arrival. Along with this, these bells were thought to have drawn a force of protection from the leader of the community and their ancestors. Again, there is a reliance upon ancestral support, which is in turn a key reasoning behind the wearing of these bells as an honoring of their ancestors in hopes of protection in battle. In this way, battles were not only fought for the sake of protecting and improving the community, but also spiritually relied on community for protection of the warriors themselves. The bells worn by warriors were also used as a symbol of protection of the Oba, channeling the power from the king and the state spirits as a force of safety for the warrior in his attempts to protect the Edo state. These attempts honoring the king again show the communal importance of this society to citizens and warriors both through bells.